Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, regardless of what time zone you're in. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my opinion here on Politapod. So today we have a fake cop. Fake cop thinks he's special. Let's go. Let's see what we got with this guy.
Why are you doing that?
Excellent. How are you?
Why'd you bend down like that?
Spec Ops.
First off, right? Oh, the Spec Ops. Spec Ops, he's done. He's done.
Copwatch is 5'6".
In February of 2023, the Dallas Police Department received a call for service for Douglas Hensel, 59, who was allegedly flashing a police badge and claiming to be an officer. While talking with officers, he claimed to be a special operations soldier.
How's it going, man? Why are you doing that?
Excellent. How are you?
Why'd you bend down like that?
Spec Ops.
Okay. So what's going on, man? Why'd I get called out here for you?
I parked here like I normally do.
Okay.
And they said get out, and I got out.
Okay.
And now they're all getting huffy and shit.
Did you flash a badge at them? I have a couple of them saying you did.
I have a badge.
You have a badge? Can I see it?
Sure.
Was it?
I look for somebody. I'm working.
Can I see it? I mean, because when you go and flash a badge and tell them you're a cop, and then you can do what you want.
Sir, I would never tell anybody.
I have
I'm a cop.
multiple people telling me you said that, though.
Well,
so.
they can say what they want. It's hearsay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have an ID on you?
I work for a law firm.
What law firm do you work for?
I have all the credentials in my pocket.
Okay. Can you grab them for me then?
Certainly.
Perfect.
Give me a second. I only got one arm.
All good. Yeah. Are you gonna grab your stuff for me, or you just thinking about it, or? Sorry, man. I gotta ask.
Officer Graham.
Okay, so I'm hoping that, maybe dudes on something. I'm not hoping, but again, this looks like either a mental thing or drugs. Let's see how it pans out.
I'm one of the good guys. Yeah.
Okay.
15 years. Spec Ops.
Okay.
Delta. What's the first thing you want?
Let me see your driver's license or ID card if you have one. You have any weapons on you? I'm not. If I check real quick, if you're saying all that, then I'd assume you would.
Let's do one thing at a time, yeah?
Okay.
Here's my ID. That's my law firm. That's my business here in Dallas.
Do you have a driver's license, though?
I'm going to get to that.
Okay, I don't need your cards. I need the driver's license.
All right, hand it back to me. You know what that is?
Debell 154. No, I don't. Service and cover, press one back to trees, please.
I'm not the bad guy. I come here all the time.
Okay, I'm not saying you're a bad guy.
I got a prestige.
So I'm not saying you're a bad guy.
All right,
man.
here you go. Here you go.
Let me see your driver's license.
Here you go, sir. We comply.
Okay.
100%. There you go.
California.
Going to the station, so don't worry about that.
Oh, they were going to the station for it? Okay, cool. So this is Mr. How do you pronounce your last name? Henschel?
Henschel.
So
Nice to see you.
he's who we got called with earlier, has a badge on him. Trees employees are saying he flashed it to him, said he's a cop, he can do what he wants.
I got some of the
He's
skip
saying
mail
he's
in
spec ops,
California.
works for a firm.
Okay.
So
People put up the $1 million
I just got
house
his
and
ID.
they're here
I'm going to pull my
Bella.
car over here.
And they are here.
Do you have a Texas driver's license or ID? Have you ever had one? or
I
just
got in line, officer, and
Do you have a bounty hunter license for Texas?
say again?
Do you have a bounty hunter license on you? You said you're a bounty hunter, right?
No, I didn't.
You just said you had somebody who skipped bail and they put a $1 million house up in there in Deep Ellum and you're trying to
I
find
did.
them.
I'm an
that makes you a bounty
insurance
hunter.
provider. I work. That's my business here.
Oh, there's a business card. Do you have a license to apprehend people and take them in?
I'm not apprehending anybody, sir.
Well, then what are you going to do if you find them?
So I have people that.
So let me tell you how this.
I'm not that guy.
Hey,
I'm in your away team, sir.
I'll go. I'm gonna pull my car. Oh, I will. Don't worry. I'm sorry to pull you away from that. So, I have him. I just didn't know exactly kind of what he said because obviously he's kind of an odd guy. Like talking to him, he
just it was just odd at first. He just kind of started talking shit, trying to impersonate our owner. So like, I own this place. We don't want. Been here for years. Yeah. And then he pulled out the little badge and just kind of like kicked it on the rail. I'm a cop. You gotta talk to her. Do whatever I want.
They said he's a cop and he can do what he wants.
Yes.
Okay. Was anybody else there that witnessed this?
Then he said he's like, dude, I'm a cop. He said he's a cop.
So when he laid the badge down, what did he say?
Yeah, he's a cop.
He said he's a cop and he can do
You heard it, me heard it, and 3 more people heard it.
3 more? Okay. I'm gonna talk to all of them.
Just all those guys on the patio.
All the guys on the patio? Okay.
And that's how you investigate. I mean, you know, cops are doing a job. That's how you investigate. Not assume that the guy did it and just arrest him. They're actually doing their job and doing the investigation on finding out what is actually going on. So there you have it. That's work being done correctly.
And when you guys pass by, it's like, I'm with them. What did he say?
Yeah, when I ran after I called him across the street, like, man, those are my people, bro. They're coming to get you.
Point to say those are my people. Sarge's out with the guy over there. I'll get these people. Okay. Yeah, just I got the guy's ID already, so. Yeah.
You saw the badge or no?
Yeah, I saw it. It's not a.
Apparently, he's a regular next door.
At a Brick and Bones?
No, at our premise.
Our premise?
Because he pulled one of their employees over there too. Like, let's see, this is my homie.
Everybody got to show me. Everybody have to show me ID. I got to know that you're over 18. You got to prove it. Thank you. Next.
Yeah, I can do this in a second.
Yeah, so I'm getting their info, but he's saying that he took that badge and said he's a cop, he can do what he wants, and we passed by.
Did he say, what are his exact words?
That's what they said.
The charge. He said, I'm a cop. I can do
I'm talking to them, and then they have more witnesses.
Did he try to tell you what department he worked for? Or anything?
No. He just went. He's
a
off.
crazy person.
Yeah, he's off. He's totally off. He's totally off. First,
is this vehicle over here?
It's that Florida one. I already played on it. So
So
they closed my incident the first time before I did it.
Yeah.
So he parked inside.
Pulled into the lot.
And then he claimed he owned this place. I'm like, bro, I've been here 11 years. I know who owned this place.
I know it too.
That was first. And then he couldn't make it there. And then he pulled out a badge.
Yeah.
And then, he said, I'm with the law. And then he was like, well, you got a tape on it. And then if you're not a cop, it's a felony.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, I'm a this, I'm a that. Like, then he
At first he told me he was a bounty hunter, then he recanted that story. So I'm talking about
Yeah, he's been changing it.
Yeah.
He's crazy. He's obviously a crazy person. So.
And then he just started cursing.
What's your last name, boss?
Did you run into anything back?
No. I just say California. I'm sorry?
R-O-B-A
R-O-B-A-L-I
L-I Engo.
A-O?
Engo. Like, no. O.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, Robalino.
What's your first name?
Dustin.
Dusty?
Yeah.
Dustin.
Dustin.
I heard this guy telling us that he's a police officer. Go to the patio, please.
I hate it when they do that. He was like, nice to see you again, Officer Todd. I was like, I don't know.
I heard him say that when you walked up. Yeah, so that's who they were talking about the first time, and that's his vehicle over there, so.
I'm glad that they are treating him correctly. They're treating him right. They're not treating him, ignorantly. They're asking him questions. They're patient with them. This is real work here. This is real, police officer work, investigating correctly. I think they're doing a very good job on finding out what's going on here, talking to the people who heard, getting their names, doing investigative work proper way, and not just get on the ground. You're in cuffs. You're being detained. The guy's still walking around. They got him over there. They're talking to him. But that's good. Let's see how it goes.
I just walked by on this side of the
Okay,
street.
y'all stay here with him for a second. I'll see how he's doing.
Go ahead. He's got my ID.
I'm sure he does. Oh, well, how are you?
Be comfortable. Back up. They all know me here.
What's been going
I'm
on?
a great customer. I'm a great customer, and I need my attorney under any question. Hey! Oh, sir, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
I see you again.
I ain't doing all right.
No. This looks like my team, my unit, back in the day, yeah? Back in the day, where we're at? Here in Dallas? After 9/11 was hit, the president called my commander and said, let's go. I'm that guy. The movies are about. I'm a good guy. Can I put some of this shit away? No, let's just hold on to it. Yes, officer.
He might just be some type of branch of a military, and then, it just needs a little help there, because that stuff, we don't know where he's been. He said 9/11, so obviously, he's been some places. If that is the true case, and this guy is just suffering from whatever happened to him over there, and he's not getting the proper help. I hope that he does get the proper help if this is the case, because this should not be happening, but we'll see.
I thank you guys every night for your service. That's how you know it's me. Five? Six? Motherfucker. I love it. Six, what? Food that smells great, tastes terrible. Nice. Smells great, though. Talking. That's why. Keep it in my house.
What happened to your arm?
Sir. Used to have that, right? And I switched over to the private sector. That's a big rate. $1,577, gentlemen.
So what?
What happened to your arm?
What happened to your arm?
It's tough out there, I got rear-ended and shit, You served? 15 years. And what? 5 tours. Army Delta, brother.
You was Delta?
Fucking Delta, brother.
Where's your MOS?
Lieutenant Commander, motherfucker, I was the shit.
Where's your MOS?
Again?
Your MOS.
35.
35 what?
Lima.
35 Lima. What's your MOS?
Intelligence. Germany. Somalia. Afghanistan. Iraq. Southern America. I'm the fucking real deal. They make movies about me, motherfucker. Sir.
What's that? You saw that badge with you that you were showing them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The badge is in your hand.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I see it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, let me see the badge that's in your hand. This one right here that you were flashing over there. I want to see what it says. Future recovery. So a minute ago you told me you were.
I hope this doesn't turn sour, and he starts acting out. It really does seem like the guy needs some help.
You were here trying to get somebody future recovery. Now he's not even talking to me. Don't let take off. That's his card.
Douglas?
Corporal, how you doing tonight?
Good.
¿Qué onda? ¿Está bien?
No hablo español.
Yo pienso. Tú hablas. I did too many tours.
Where'd you go basic at? Exit. For basic?
Yeah. Classified.
Boot camp? It's classified? Since when?
I may have been at a Team 595 at a fucking Fort Campbell, motherfucker.
You went to Hamburger Hill?
I did 40 fucking miles as a fucking second lieutenant.
That's it.
I'm the shit, yes.
Oh, that's nothing. That's baby numbers.
60-pound ruck,
That's nothing still. How long did it take you? 3 hours?
Classified. We don't talk about how fucking long the course was. You know that. If
I'm
you
talking
know,
about boot
if you
camp.
know anything about that, yeah. You know anything about that.
It's my boot camp.
I'm a fucking hero. I'm a war hero. Yo. I don't want to go into what I fucking have done for our country in servitude 15 fucking years. I'm the real deal, my friends.
If this is the case, you know, my man has been over and had some things. He went through some things. And I think you know, they should push more to try to maybe get in some help if that's possible. I don't know, but you know, if it's drugs, still get him some help. You know what I mean? That's what we do. We got to look after each other, regardless of what's going on. You know, but I'm not saying my man's out here, you know, murking people and doing things like that. But you know.
Thank you for your service, yeah? You get to meet a real fucking live war hero tonight. 9/11, my team went in. Bush called my command and said, we're going to war, boys. Weapons free.
What happened to your arm?
You know, it's tough out there. Fucking accident, you know, was bashed into my car. And
Man, I don't want you to keep rocking that thing and you know, hurt it some more.
yes, sir, Officer Hayes. I got it all.
Might be some
I got all
cameras
the
out here
moves.
hit you with that fraud.
No, I got all the moves. All the moves. I turned out a procedure every night, and they love me.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey!
What's that? Yeah.
Baby!
Hey.
You want to see some shit?
Hey. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
What was you about to do? A kung fu joint? What was that? Bruce
I cleaned up,
Leroy?
my brother.
That was your Bruce Leroy?
He said, let me go ahead and move around. This is fun.
It's very hard to tell. It's very hard to tell if it's, you know, drugs or, I mean, either way, you know, it's still a mental issue. But, you know, what's enforcing the mental issue? Is it just a natural thing from what he's been through? Or is it the drugs enforcing the mental illness? It's hard to tell.
You're singing
Mr.
up to me.
Douglas, you're not going nowhere. Like we see you.
Hey,
Where you been hanging out at tonight?
capture, evade.
Where you been hanging out at tonight?
Lawyer. I'm happy to answer your question, officer, but I need my attorney present. You hip to that?
So tell me about your military experience.
Any weapons on you? Mr. Kobe's signature?
No, bro. You want to see what a wound, real wound was? I got a problem.
It's hard right there. That black Traverse. That rental car Traverse.
And then you don't have a case, but it's a legend. There's no resistance. Can I take the shit out of my ears?
What?
Can I take the shit out of my ears? I can't hear you.
We're going to take it out. Don't worry.
I can't hear you.
You want me to call
Yes. I'm compliant.
If you made it this far in the video, you are concerned about my man's mental problem to see what the outcome will be. Yes.
I'm complying. I'm complying. I'm complying. Again.
Yeah.
I need my attorney present for all questions.
Okay, cool. Well, you'll be able to get them. Okay. So I'm going to move you back so you can take your stuff. And go kick them in the head. How much you got to drink tonight?
Hang on. I have one drink question.
Okay. All right. That's why I fell off. I had this one top. You have anything on you?
Yeah, it's probably an old one.
I have to make sure because
Copper fit. Sir, you're dropping my shit.
what?
That's a air gun. Sir, that's an air gun. That's legal in Texas, motherfucker.
You want
Oh, he
This is a copper fit like the back brace
Do
thing.
you want me to put a spit mask on you?
I said no, sir.
Okay, now if you have another outburst like that, you will have a spit mask on your face.
Yes, sir, Officer Hayes.
So I think I overheard him saying that he said he had a drink, so it might be alcohol, might be drunk. I don't know.
COW, man.
3 months. Understand.
Don't put me in the hole.
Okay.
Don't put me in the hole.
I have an actually.
Don't put me in the hole.
What?
I did 3 months as a POW.
Yeah, I have.
Please don't put
See
me
if
in
he
the
has
hole.
another one because I have this California.
Don't put me in a hole. 3 months.
He's going to our city store. Yeah. All right, you need the cage or what?
I mean, do one of y'all 2-man mind transporting for me? If not, then we'll get a.
I think these things are together.
See if you can get one with the cage. I mean, if not, if you throw him in the back, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, we can
Yeah, hey,
transport for you, bro.
Charmoli.
There we go. We'll
Again,
transport.
there is nothing.
So here's the deal, man.
Move forward.
So here's the deal. Right now, you have one charge.
What's the charge?
Impersonating a police officer.
Fuck you.
No, I don't want that. No thanks.
No, fuck
I don't bet
you.
for that team. Hey, listen. Like I told you,
Yeah, I did.
you
Yeah.
want to get in that back seat? I'm about to put a spit mask on your face. All right,
Let's roll.
let's go.
My car, homie?
No, not your car. Your car. Your car.
As well as they're going to get you shot by the cops. Who wants?
Well, that's the end of that one. That is the end of that one. We didn't go and see if, well, he's got one charge, impersonating a police officer. But as far as his condition, as far as being drunk, on drugs, or just a natural mental ability or problem. So from what I gathered, my investigation and watching the video, okay, so the guy said he's a regular there. So if he was a regular and he had normal mental, regular mental issue problem breakdowns, then that would happen on a different scale, unless he was on medication and he didn't take his medication. Scenario 2 is the guy said he had to believe in the background the people that were trying to get in that had no ID. He said he had to make sure that they were 18. He didn't say 21, so that tells me that they do not serve any alcohol. From what I understand, he's not checking for 21. Scenario 3 is whatever the heck is going on. I don't know, but those are my two scenarios that I've investigated. So, but let me know what you think in the comments, and we can definitely see if we can find out. I'm pretty sure somebody knows what's going on with this guy. I hope so. I think that somebody would know maybe what's going on with this guy and his situation, or it may not be that important. But you just let me know what you think, and then we can continue our conversation. All right? Thank you for tuning in. If you made this far in the video, you're awesome. And it's because of you that I am here doing this, and I will continue doing this. Thank you, and until next time, later.